I met him in 1986 through the work that we were both doing. He worked for a company in Boston, and I had my own business in Boston. This man gets up and walks over to my table. So I looked up, and the man next to him, who was also smiling at me, happened to be very good looking. And I thought to myself, well, it'll be pleasant. Anyway, that's how I met Jack Avenall. As a new caregiver, I didn't really think of myself as a caregiver. What I thought I was a wife who now had a new responsibility, because we got married, and remember those words, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. You know, survivorship starts, you know, the day you are diagnosed. And I think that's a little, you know, what's the word? Simplistic. Well, one quality that I immediately noticed was that he was not only handsome, he was really smart, and he really understood from the very beginning and was very businesslike. He was always very polite. And it's so interesting because people still comment to me that Jack was a real gentleman, and he really was, which was a really wonderful quality. Because I had already found, you know, working with companies, and most of the people who led companies years ago, who were the CEOs, were men.
Even doctors recognize that having a caregiver with the patient when they come to their office, the doctors feel much more comfortable because it's so critical.
Helpful is that Jack is a very good patient. He takes, we were talking with Mark Tarbell about taking care of your health and good nutrition, but also it helps the caregiver. And so they asked Jack if he would write something for it. And he wrote a very wonderful summary. He was much better being sparse in his responses. And he wrote about how he started the organization and how much it had helped him and so many other people. But then he said, in spite of the cancer, having Barbara as my caregiver, I'm really one lucky guy. So I think the legacy for him is knowing, and I really hope and believe up there, that he knows that we will always remember him and love him. I was really pretty good up to him. And Jack, you did something very nice last night.
As we wrap up here?
To the best caregiver.
There it is. Oh, that's so nice. And congratulations.
Yeah. And that's something all of you caregivees need to think about, is do something special for that person who's taking care of you. So, love you, Jack.
Me too. Love you too.